Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anna Mugeshe and this is the channel of hope. This is the channel where we do informative videos. This is the channel where we do some adventurous stuff, and this is the channel where we interact and give experiences according to us and according to other viewers. And this has informed the video for today because some of my viewers have asked that I do some parenting videos, and today I have decided to come up with a very good one on parenting. Having done research through books, through internet, and through other researchers and what has been found, I have decided to bring this video of today about the best type of parenting. And I am going to talk about the 3 types of parenting, or are they 4? You don't want to miss this video, and if you like such informative videos, why don't you give it a thumbs up? Why don't you give it a like? Why don't you subscribe? Why don't you support this noble cause of a noble beginning and be a part of this? So do subscribe, and here is the video as I give you time to subscribe and comment, and let's do it. So without any further ado, let's get to the video. I hope you've given it a like, you have commented, and if you have any question on the comment section, why don't you ask a question about parenting and I will be able to answer the question. You can DM me, you can visit my Instagram page, follow me and inbox me. Let me know the other topics that you would want us to talk about on parenting, because I've done so many videos on that, and I'm going to tag some of them here so that you can watch. So without any further ado, let's do some parenting here, and I am talking about types of parenting, and which is the best is up to you to change, or are we supposed to combine? You should be able to combine. You should be able to tell me through the comment section which one you use. And before I go to those 3 types, I want to make the video very short. I want to talk about the 2 broad dimensions that researchers have come across or have come up with about the dimensions of parenting. And one of them is the parental support. Number 2, parental behavioral control. So one is parental support, which talks about the relationship, the nature, the normal relationship between a parent and a child. And this is where the child is involved. The parent involves the child. The parent respects the space of the child. There is acceptance. There is emotional availability from the parent. And there is warmth and responsibility from the parent. And that is what I am calling, or the researchers have called, parental support. Dimension number 2, so you bear that in mind when you are parenting your child, whether you have the parental support or not. The other dimension is talking about parental behavioral control. You know, these are parents who are all over their children. The children have no space. They have interfered with their lives of their children until the children are suffocating. They can't breathe. There is no tolerating of any behavior. Of course, I'm not saying you tolerate the evil behavior. They attempt to control and manage all and regulate actually all the lives of their children. There is a lot of demand and rules. There is a lot of disciplinary measures. The children do not have a room to express themselves. They do not have a room to ask a question, and that is what we call parental behavioral control. Quick question though, what do you think will happen to this child who grows in an environment where a parent is really controlling? What kind of a child do we bring up in their youth? Drop a comment and let me know. And now let me go to the types of parenting. types of parenting. Which one do you follow? Which one do you use? Please drop a comment and let me know. And the main three types according to the researchers and according to the books, in life cycle development, one is authoritative parent type of parenting, authoritarian types of parenting, and permissive type of parenting. Did you know that there were three of them? Do you know there's also a fourth one, which is associated with parental behavioral control, whereby you're all over your children? And let me begin with the first one. Authoritative type of parenting is whereby the children have the rules that they have to follow, and they are given a chance to express their opinion, and they are given a chance to ask a question and to why they are following the rules, as to why they have the chance to ask the question why they are disciplined, why things have to go the way they are going, and there are clear expectations of the children from the parents, and also of the parents from the children. And the parents are very firm, the parents are very supportive, and don't forget that here the children are encouraged, the children are rewarded positively, and the children are given, they receive warmth and acceptance, and where they deserve to be rebuked, they are rebuked with a lot of love. And that is what we call authoritative type of parenting. Now, the outcome of this child, a child who is brought up through this type of parenting, is a happy child, grows as a happy child, as a happy adult. This child is confident, and this child is initiative oriented. The child is social, and the child is successful in life. Why? Because here the parent is very warm, the parent is very firm, the children know what they expect from their parents, the children have been taught about the social lives, social skills, and what is expected of them. And that is parenting type number one. Number two is the one that we call authoritarian style. This is where the parent is the authority that they look at. No question, no less, no more. It's what I say that you're going to do. Don't question what I tell you to do. Don't question why I'm telling you to do it. And here, there is a lot of demanding. There is a lot of demandingness, and there is a lot of low responsive. Remember, these children are not allowed to speak their mind. These children are not allowed to ask any question. And these parents have high expectations for these children. If it's about the rules, it's about the obedience, they have to. The parents do not tolerate. The authoritarian parents do not tolerate any nonsense from the child. They do not tolerate any bad behavior from the child. And more so, they are less responsive. They are less emotional. They are very harsh. Their punishments are very harsh. Remember when we talked about the authoritative type of style, these children are expected to follow up the rules. These children are also punished. These children are also positively rewarded. But in the authoritarian style, the type of discipline, the type of punishment is very harsh. And they are punished harshly when they make mistakes. And so, as well as these children are neglected. Their opinions are neglected, their emotions are neglected, their feelings are neglected. What do you think these children will grow up to? What is the outcome of these children? What is the consequence of this type of parenting? One, these children are going to be very good in following rules. Even in their places of work when they grow up. When they are youth, they are going to follow rules very well. But what about their self-esteem? They are going to have very low self-esteem and very low self-worth. You don't want a generation of youth which have very low self-esteem, which have very less or low self-worth. I mean, they look at themselves as failures. They look at themselves as people who cannot do anything. Of course, their social life is very down. They do not have the social skills because that is not how they were taught. They were taught that they have to be quiet. They were taught that they cannot express themselves. They were neglected and their emotions were neglected. And they develop behavioral problems in future, such as these children are very aggressive because they want to protect their space. Having come from a family or parenting where there is a lot of controlling, where there is a lot of anxiety, where they have no room to make mistakes, and so they have social behavioral problems externally. They cannot associate with other people well. They children can be depressed and they suffer withdrawal systems. The other type of parenting is permissive style of parenting. Here there is a lot of high responsiveness and low demandingness. And this is what we call the parenting of pampering. The parenting of too much love until the children just depend on the parents. They are not independent. And so they forget about following the rules. There is no limit in this parenting, and they give too much attention. They are given too much attention and care. They have, after being given too much attention and too much care, you have seen parents who tell the children, don't go out because I feel if you go out, you're going to fall and hurt yourself. Don't talk to them because I think if you talk to them, of course, I'm not saying they talk to the strangers, but there are parents who will tell them, don't even talk to the neighbors because the neighbors are bad. You won't go out alone. Even at a very late age, you're still controlling these children. And the outcome of these children who are too much pampered with no discipline, then these children of permissive parents think that everything is permissive in life. They perform poorly in school, giving too much play and eat as adults. They have no regard for authority and rules. They may lead them to a disorganized and unstable lifestyle. They are not sure of themselves. So this is permissive style whereby there is no discipline and the children are supposed to depend on their parents. Their parents have to hide them. They are not supposed to be demanded on anything. Their responsiveness, they are not supposed to be responsible. And this is about the children who are brought up through permissive style. They are uninvolved. There is low responsiveness and low demandingness when we talk about the uninvolved type of style, which is almost the same as authoritarian type of style. So do you have any question about those styles? And just a quick question before I leave or before I end this video. Which one do you think is the best style of parenting your children? And now, which parenting styles are you using? Achieng, I hope you're following up to this end, and those are the types of style that you're supposed to use and follow. For me, I use all of them. I combine all of them, and I believe I am bringing up a nice generation. During their lifetime, they are not going to depend very much on me. When maybe in future, when I am nowhere to be found, when they have their own families, when they begin their own families. And don't forget, the Bible says, bring up the children according in the right ways, and they will never depart from them, even when they grow up, even in future. So have you been educated? Don't forget to subscribe, and may God bless you for watching up to this end. Shalom, shalom, shalom.